Hello guys, so this is my Alfa 156. You already may know this car in other videos that I did. I did 7 things you may not know about this car. I did some suspension videos, some flywheel video, some short videos as well about some minor things. There are some things that I like to say and to inform you. They appear to be insignificant, but to me it all adds up. So, for example, the seat belt, something very simple in any car in this that I'm about to tell you. It's worth for every car on the market that has this function right here. So why is this so important? As you may not know, I used to work on 2 dealers, and I drive a lot of cars. I also drove some convertible cars, and the seat belt is not on here. Of course, it's not. It does not have the B pillar. The seat belt is all the way down, in there. And the only way, not the only way, but you cannot pull your seat belt like this, or you pull it like this, or with your right hand like this. So why is this so important on this particular car? If you have your thing way up here, it's more easy with your left hand to pull your seat belt. But the seat belt is always rubbing on your neck, and then you use those pillows and whatever. And I see a lot of people, they are driving, they are always pulling the seat belt down. And I ask them, why don't you tune your seat belt adjuster? And they go, what? I didn't know that the car did that. And now the seat is away from my neck. This car has 4 of those regulators. On the back it has as well. And now the driving is much more comfortable. Now, this for me is important, because if this is scratching my neck, and I know I have some problem on my car, and I know I have to pay some bill from some repair I did, it all adds up to screw you with your head. And sometimes small things like this make you realize, well, maybe this car is not so bad. Maybe they did some things right, and they did. They really did. Like I said in most of my videos, a lot of things that go wrong on these cars are, I'm sorry to say this, but are your fault. Lack of maintenance and lack of knowledge of that maintenance, and most importantly, some of you don't care about that. Okay, if you don't care about that, please let someone professional care about that. Because if you are always saying, don't do that, just change the oil, don't change the filters, I don't care. Okay, you can do that, but don't say that the car sucks. All the brands, all the makes and models have maintenance for their cars, and you have to respect that, I believe. So, Alfa 156. Let's talk about how it is to drive. For me, I did not drive the Alfa Giulia or the Stelvio, unfortunately, and I have my first Alfa rear-wheel drive, the Alfa 75, but it has no power because it has no compression. Oh my god. So, since the 75 to this day, I think the Alfa 156 is one of the best driving cars ever. And I'm including rear-wheel drive cars. Yes, I drive a lot of cars, every day. I'm a mechanic, okay? I'm not just a mechanic. I do all the things that you want the technician to do on your car. And it's not just about power. It's not just about looks, for example. It's about how the car makes you feel. And for me, this car, I have this car for 12 years, 11 or 12 years. And every day when I drive this car, it's amazing. Look. It's really amazing. The way this car corners, it's fantastic. And yes, if you have a lot of power on these cars, it will not corner as well. Because you have to regulate your power on your corner. That is true also on rear wheel drive cars. You don't want to do a corner flat out because you will spin, okay? So this is the frontier between medium power and a lot of power. This is the CF3 multi-jet engine, the 140 horsepower. I think it's enough for daily use. I think it's very satisfying to just, press it and it'll go. Oh yeah, it will go very well. And the way this car delivers on the corners is amazing. As some of you may know, I am a mechanic, I am a technician. I drive a lot of cars every day. 5, 6. I have Sytems. Jesus. And I also started my car since on go-karts. I was a mechanic on competition go-karts, the 100cc 2-stroke, no clutch, no gearbox, just direct drive and go. I did a lot of kilometers on those tracks, so I have some basis to tell you what it is a good car to drive. This is not just a machine. This Alfa 156 between the 75 and the Giulia. I did not drive the Giulia yet. Sorry. Between those 75 and Giulia, modern Giulia. I think the Alfa 156 is the best car to drive. It's not all just about power, because if you have 400 horsepower or 500 like the Alfa Giulia, you cannot use all that power all of the time. So we are entering here between the 100 and 200 horsepower, entering the zone of you have to be careful. You cannot use all of the power. So in the Alfa GTAs, many people said, including Jeremy Clarkson, on the corners, flat out, and they will spin. Of course they'll spin. Of course they'll spin. You have an accelerator. You don't have a switch. You have an accelerator percentage, 0%, 100%. Okay, not a switch. So for me, I'm not saying I'm better than anyone in driving. I'm not a professional driver, but I have drove a lot of different cars, and I can say to you oh my god, this corner, with a lot of confidence that this car, yes, you can use around 90% 90% of power all of the time. This car is very forgiving. It will not bite you. Oh my god. It's very quick to accelerate. It's a very light car. These engines, they are amazing. They like to do a lot of kilometers. They tend to get better around 200,000 kilometers. They start to breathe a lot better. And the power, like I said, I had this car for 12 years, and it still gives me the chills. Oh my god, it's like I'm driving it for the first time. It's very good. I love it. It's very good. So this car has 15 years. It's time to change the flexible brake hoses. These are the original ones. I drive this car very hard, and I don't need braided brake hoses. I don't do track days yet, and even if I did, I would not use braided brake hoses, because what do you need is to change your fluid. Change your fluids, please, every 2 years or 40,000 kilometers. 40. There are places on the world there is half of that, 1 year or 20,000 kilometers, and even less than that in some cases. If you have a taxi, for example, you have to change it every 1 year or 20,000 kilometers. Your timing belt, if you have a taxi or a car that does a lot of start-stop, you don't want to change it at 120,000 kilometers. It's less than that, because we have a lot of start-stop. Not good. Better? I think so. What else can I say about this magnificent automobile? I'm not joking. It is a really good car. I also have a sedan, a 1.9, also 8 valve, 110 horsepower. That thing is the demon. It has 30 less horsepower than this car has, but oh my god, the way that thing delivers, it is amazing. It's always eager to go. It's so much alive. It's amazing. This as well, but I think that is the thing about power. This car has a lot of power. For that day, it has a lot of power. Useful power, I mean. But the 110 horsepower, oh my god. You can use that right pedal always. That is a switch. Oh my god, that car has really a switch on that right pedal. It's so much fun to drive that car. You are always expecting that certain power on every gear. The way that car corners, it's brilliant. It's amazing. It's really good. The only thing that really lacks on that car is the ESP, but this car has, because when I was younger, too much confidence, yes, I already crashed that car. Sorry, it's all good now. It's all fixed up. It was a long time ago. I had too much speed on one corner, and I had the sidewalk, and okay, it was the lower arm, the rim, the tire, and the fender, I think. It was bad. So, but I fixed everything. I paid for it because it was my parents' car. Okay, new, obviously. I paid for it, and that car has 20 years. 20 years. It runs every day. My mom drives that car every day, and she doesn't want to trade it. Believe me. When we buy that car, we thought, well, it was the early 2000s. Alfa Romeo had a ugly reputation. The engines seemed to be good. The diesel ones. 6 or 7 years from now, we trade it. Let's see. So 20 years later, we don't want to trade that car. Even if my parents buy a new one, because 20 years parts become difficult to reach and lacking. The Giulia is on our mind, yes it is, but the car will stay. Yes, that car will stay. It gave us nothing but joy. That car never broke down, never. Including one time, the timing belt jumped one tooth. The car stayed running for 1 week because the Autel, I talk about that in my alternator video. The camshaft pulley, the belt came loose, and parts of that belt were projected to the timing belt, and the car skipped the tooth. The engine did not quit. Amazing. I put a new timing belt, a new everything, turned the car, perfect. Just perfect. Oh, I had one small thing. The RPM sensor, the crankshaft sensor. Nothing more. Amazing. Not one oil leak. Not on the gearbox, not on the steering rack, not on the engine, nothing but joy. Just maintenance, diesel, and acceleration. Amazing. And this too, this is very good. Nothing but joy. Thank you. And thank you. Side note here. I want to talk about my channel. I know I have only had my channel for about 3 months, I think. But comparing the videos I do about 156 and other things, and the Alfa 75, I'm a bit disappointed. I know Alfa 156, I know the Alfa 75 is not a modern car, and I know people usually want things to do about more modern cars. But I tell you what, we the technicians and we people in general, learn so much with older cars, as much, sometimes more, than with modern cars. I know it's not news, the Alfa 75 is not a new thing that you want to see every day, but and I understand that. I understand why you don't want to see that every day. But I'm not doing a review about Alfa 75. I'm doing videos about how to do stuff, how to properly maintain stuff, and those videos apply to every car, all of the cars. So I expected a little bit more about this video, about this series. No, the series is not close to end, because I am having problems with parts and with and also with getting the parts. They are expensive. There are a lot of parts, but that is my problem, right? But from your side, I expect sorry to say this, but I expected a little bit more. What I mean is, wait a minute. Those of you who follow this series are immensely grateful for it. They tell me every day, thank you very much for this information, you are fantastic, and thank you for seeing those videos. But the number of views of those videos is very low. You can see it, as much as I can see it. And that is the part that I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay, I'm learning from it. Maybe I have to do some other type of videos, but I think the main reason is the content, the car itself. In that way, the thing that I was supposed to do this year, which was the restoration of the Alfa 7, the restoration of the Alfa 33 1.7 16 valve that I have. It was delayed for next year, or I don't know when. Maybe I don't think I will do this. I don't think I will do some series, because it is an even older car. People will not adhere as much, and then the morale follows now. So, not follows, falls. It drops.